February 14th. When you are watching this, maybe you're watching this later, but if you are watching this on the day it was uploaded, happy Valentine's Day. If you guys have not seen, I have already done a Valentine's Day date idea and outfit video for single girls, or if you have a boyfriend, go for it. But for me, it was more like single girls, fun friend dates, and outfits to wear for Valentine's Day. I will have that linked in the down bar. Definitely make sure to go check that out. But on actual Valentine's Day, I thought I would upload something that is a little more heart to heart, a little less how to do a smoky eye for your honey boo boo. I know a lot of people are going to be single this Valentine's Day, and it's been requested a lot from me to do a video on how to be happy single. And it is a Dr.Meghan video, which is why we're wearing the glasses. And again, with a Dr.Meghan video, always a disclaimer. This is just my personal advice. I'm 19 years old. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I am not a doctor of any means. It's just a cute little name. I don't know how everyone's life is. I don't know how everyone's life works. Different things work for different people. This is based purely off of my life, my own personal experiences, and what I've been through, and kind of lessons learned along the way of my 19 years old. This video is appropriately being uploaded on Valentine's Day because I feel like Valentine's Day is filled with hashtag forever alone tweets, singles, awareness day, FML, I hate my life, I don't have a boyfriend. And whereas I do make jokes like that, all in good fun, down deep, like in the recesses of my heart, I'm not a hashtag forever alone, FML, I hate my life because I'm single kind of person. I'm honestly very happy that I'm single, and I'm very okay with being single and not having a boyfriend, and these are kind of my reasons behind that I'm going to be sharing with you. Also, quick disclaimer, I say guy a lot in this video because I'm straight. I am into boys, but if you are a girl who's into girls, that's totally fine. If you're a boy who's into boys, totally fine. I am here accepting all kinds of people and all kinds of love that you have, but if I keep slipping into saying guy, that's because that's my personal preference in the species of male or females, because I'm straight, so it's not to be discouraging or anti anything like that. The first step in being happy and content with being single is, I think, really putting things in perspective. My best friend at school and my best friend at back home both have boyfriends, so I understand that whole being like, oh my gosh, they're so cute, like, oh, I wish I had that, and things like that. But put things in perspective. If you're feeling so sad about a guy who's recently broken up with you, or an ex-boyfriend, or just the fact that you don't have a special someone, think about all the other things that you do have. Put it in perspective. You've got a roof over your head, hopefully. You've got dinner on your plate, hopefully. Things like that. Where you think of it in the realm of things, the seriousness of being however old you are and not having a boyfriend, it really is not the end of the world. So my viewer demographic is basically like 11 to like early 20s or something like that. When you think about the ages of that, chances are that the guy that you are dating at 16 years old may not be the one you end up with for the rest of your life. And I know that may be like, oh my gosh, Megan, we're gonna get married. That would be awesome. It'd be so great if like your first love you were completely in love with and you got married and it was perfect and everything fell into place like that. But when you put things in perspective, you're single at 16 years old because you have so many more things to live for than finding and having like the perfect boyfriend or the perfect love or something like that. Yes, that may add to your life and it may make you a little extra happy, but it shouldn't be something that hinders you because you don't have that, because you're so young. You have your entire life ahead of you for commitment and serious relationships and things like that. The early years are your years to have fun before all of your friends are settling down with marriage and kids and things like that. So you've got your life ahead of you. You don't need to have a boyfriend this early in your life, and it doesn't mean that you shouldn't or you can't. It just means that it's not the end of the world if you don't. I am probably one of the pickiest people I know when it comes to dating and relationships, and all of my friends are always like, how can you not be so sad that you don't have a boyfriend? Or how can you not feel like sucky when everyone's going on like dates with all these guys and you're just like sitting at home alone with your computer? And for me, it's because I don't settle. If I find a guy, there's been 2 or 3 times in my life where I've met a person and I've been like, just instant click, like, wow, you are an amazing person, and I just have that instant click with somebody. I'm not about to settle for a guy that I feel like I have to talk myself into liking, or my friends suggest, or anything like that. Don't settle, because if you settle, you will never find that perfect guy. You'll be wasting all your time with these guys who are maybe like Mr. Right Now, Mr. Yeah, he's cool for the second because I want to have a boyfriend on New Year's Eve or on Valentine's Day or anything like that. If you don't settle, then the closer you are to finding that perfect guy. I can't even tell you how many times I've had my friends being like, I just want a boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, who? I don't know, just a boyfriend. That's not how it should be. A boyfriend is not a fantastical image creature that doesn't exist. Wanting a boyfriend is one thing, but you need to have, I want this person. A lot of people just, they think of the Nicholas Sparks romanticized idea of having a boyfriend. They want someone to cuddle on the couch with and drink tea. That's great. I can cuddle on the couch and drink tea with my pillow pets. They want someone to keep their bed warm at night so they can cuddle up with. Yeah, cool. I have a little heatable little like stuffed animal that I can cuddle with that keeps me warm at night. You can't base all of this on having a boyfriend. But unless a tangible guy that you know comes to your mind, having a boyfriend isn't any better than having an imaginary friend with. And if there's nobody that comes to mind that fits these characteristics that you want, that's fine. That's completely fine. That just means that you haven't met that guy yet, and that's okay. And you don't have to rush and hurry and find that guy and look on the streets, sign up for Match.com and all these things. There is a plan for everybody, regardless of who you think creates that plan, if it's you, if it's some religious figure or anything like that. Just know that in the end, you're going to end up with who you're supposed to be, regardless of the fact that he may not be Zac Efron, he may not be anything like that, but he's going to be your perfect someone, and he's out there. So you don't need to be searching through the Craigslist ads or on your yearbook to try and find that perfect guy, because he's out there and he will come to you in due time. If you feel like the only way you can be happy is having a boyfriend, and if your happiness depends on a guy, that isn't something that's wrong with the fact that you're single. That's something that's going on with you, and that's a personal problem, and you're never going to find the guy that can make you happiest if you can't be happy on your own and being single. And being happy being single it's not that hard. It's realizing that you've got friends, you've got family, you've got yourself, and you need to learn to really love yourself and appreciate yourself for who you are before you can really go on and move on to be finding that perfect guy. So take some time to have like a little like I love me parties. Make yourself some tea, curl up on the couch, watch some Netflix, or just kind of have some one-on-one hang out with you time, because you, my friend, are an awesome person. Your happiness needs to depend on you, and it can't depend on friends or relationships or boys or a boyfriend or anything like that. You need to be happy being you, and that comes along with being happy being single. Just knowing that it's gonna happen for you one day. And it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, it may be in 2 years, but you just need to know that in the end, it's all gonna work out. And we can be happy and single together. I feel like I end a lot of my Dr.Meghan videos with the phrase, always surprised, never disappointed. But I again think this works for being happy single. If you invest all of your time and your energy in finding a boyfriend and convincing a guy to fall in love with you and all those things like that, it's gonna leave you to be disappointed majority of the time. If you kind of let life take its course, you're constantly surprised and you're never disappointed, because you never put all of this emotion and this feeling and this desire behind having and creating this perfect boy. If you let the universe or whatever creature you believe do its work, you're gonna be surprised and thrilled, and the best things happen when you're not expecting them. So I mean, again, always surprised, never disappointed. I'm not sure if this video was helpful at all for you guys, but I just really wanted to kind of talk about this because I feel like Valentine's Day is one of those days where you're gonna be sitting alone watching a Nicholas Sparks movie crying about why you don't have a boyfriend. All of my friends are telling me, like, Megan, let's have a single girls party. Let's cry about our lives and how much it sucks. And I'm like, hey, let's have like a hi, I'm awesome, I don't need a boy, I'm happy being me and being single kind of party, because there's no point in throwing yourself a little pity party because you don't have a boy. There's worse things in the world than not having a boyfriend, and just be happy being you and be happy being single, because in the end, like Lizzie McGuire said, and by Lizzie McGuire I mean Hilary Duff, in the end, all you've got is you. So you better love yourself, guys. So happy Valentine's Day, and I hope this video helped. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Again, I'm just 19 years old, and this is kind of like how I live my life, and I thought I would share with you guys. Happy Valentine's Day, my little roses.